Okay, I started recording it. Is that okay, Amen? Okay. Please, can somebody just outline everything? Because I don't want one. For those that don't know, thank you very much, Rabino, right? Rabino Felix. Number 1, prospecting. Number 2, inviting. Number 3, presenting. Number 4, follow up. Number 5, close down. Number 6, personal development. That's wrong. That is so wrong. That is so wrong. Okay. I think I can see some people getting it right here. Okay. Finding prospects, inviting, presenting, follow up, close down, getting a new distributor started, right? Promoting event. Thank you very much, Olalekon. Thank you very much, Vivian. Thank you. That was wrong. Rabino Felix. Is that okay? Now, follow up is what skill? It's what number? When it comes to you becoming a professional in network marketing, follow up is what number? Is it the first skill, the second skill, the third skill, the fourth skill, the fifth skill? Follow up is what number? For those of you that don't know, now you know that we have 7 skills that makes you a professional in our business. So follow up is what skill? Thank you very much. The 4th skill. And many times we're always confused on how do I really hit my goal? How do I really smash my goals for the month? And I want you to know that follow up is one of the skills that can help you achieve all your goal in a month. Now, of course, many of you might have the goal to become a Kingsman. Your goal might be to become a Kingsman. Your goal might be to become a wealth connector this month. Your goal might be to become an imaginer, because these are the different levels in our business, right? These are the different ranks in our business. Your goal might be to become a leader this month. Your goal might be to become a Ruby Wealth Connector. Your goal might be to become a Diamond Wealth Connector. Your goal might be to become a Fortune 500 or an Amazon ambassador. Or your goal could just be you want to remain prime, right? You want to remain prime this month, maybe SC Prime, GE Prime, GA Prime, or you want to join the Millionaire Circle, or you want to join the 2 Comma Club, or the 2M Club, 3M Club, the 5M Club, or you want to even become a millionaire mentor. But I don't know what your goal is, but it would be so great if you can go to the comment section and let me know what is your goal for this month. What is your goal for this month? Based on all I just outlined, what is your goal for this month? What is your goal for this month? I'm waiting in the comment section. What is your goal for this month? Just go to the comment section and let me know. Like me, my goal for this, one of my goals for this month is to become a millionaire, is to maintain millionaire mentor. That is to raise more millionaires in my team. You know, that's one of my goals for this. I'm just telling you my goal for this month. Is that okay? To raise more millionaires in my team. One of my goals is to raise more Fortune 500, more Amazon ambassador. Yeah. People, to raise more 2 Comma Club in my team, to raise 2M Club, 3M Club, yeah, in my team. So what is your goal? I'm already telling you my goal for this month. So what is your goal for this month? Okay, Kingsman, Ruby Wealth Connector. Okay, fantastic. Now, the next question I'm going to ask you is this. How many of you depend on only instant sign up to achieve your goal every month in our business? How many of you, don't be shy, just go to the comment section and let me know. How many of you depend on instant sign up to achieve your goal every month in our business? How many of you depend on instant sign up? That means, for those of you that don't know what instant sign up means, it means that after your prospect has been invited, the only way you know that you're going to make money or you're going to achieve your goal for that week is if somebody registers immediately after presentation. That means they stand up and select the mastermind slot, either physically or online. So how many of you depend on instant sign up? Oh my God. Please, I need more people responding. Don't be shy. I need more people responding, because even me too before. Hey, God. Before, I used to depend on instant sign up, because instant sign up has spoiled us in our business. Instant sign up has spoiled us in this business. If you don't get somebody to pay instantly, hey, nobody will register again in my business this week, or nobody will register that day, or nobody will register the following day. Because why? The people that you were depending on to, to pay instantly, they did not pay. How many of you, because I used to be like that, I'm telling you, so I want to be very open with me. I used to be like that until God saved me. I used to be like that. If I don't get registration that day, that is all from you till the next presentation. Like the way I used to be is that, I'll invite massively. Make sure I book enough people, I'll make sure at least 50% tell me they are coming, or more than 50% tell me they are coming. And then afterwards, I'm waiting for the presenters to just do fantastically. I'm waiting for them to make sure that at least I'm waiting that in the payment book that day, at least my code is there. How many of you are like me, or were like me before? I'm praying, I'm hoping and wishing that God, please let my code be in that payment book, because I just want that payment sharp. I don't want to wait. I don't want to wait at all. I just want the payment sharp. As people are, as they are finished the presentation, they should just go and pay. I'm waiting for your response in the comment section. Okay, I'm just like anybody here. Me, fantastic. Now, it's okay for you to depend on instant sign up, but I want you to know that you can't build serious income in this business with only instant sign up. I'm going to repeat that again. You can't build serious income with only instant sign up. So I'm going to work on our mindset this morning, right? If your only assurance of getting people to join your business is only through instant sign up, then it means that you've been leaving, as our boss will say, Ambassador Ronke, it means that you've been leaving a lot of money on the table. It means that you've been leaving a lot of money on the table. And I'm going to make us understand why I said it. Now, some of this fact I'll be talking to us about, of course, it's from our very own boss, Ambassador Ronke. So I just wanted to follow me with this. And I also advise us, please, if you have not followed our mentor, our leader, Ambassador Ronke on YouTube, please go and follow her. How many of you are following Boss Ronke on YouTube? How many of you are following Ronke Koshemani on YouTube? How many of you are following her? How many of you are following her? I'm waiting for your rest, because she actually explained follow-up in details, because today I might not do justice to what you need to do to follow up. Today I might not really do justice to it, but I'm going to advise us, if you have not followed Ambassador Ronke Koshemani on YouTube, just in 1 minute, I'm going to give everybody 1 minute now. Just go on YouTube and search for Ronke Koshemani. Go on YouTube now, search for Ronke Koshemani and follow her. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Is that okay? Subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can always get all the trainings that is being dished out in our super cell meeting. Is that okay? So I might not really talk about follow-up in details today, but I want you, after this meeting, to go to our YouTube channel, subscribe to it, like it, and watch, and just type follow-up. You're going to get a training where she explained follow-up in details. Is that okay? How many of you have followed her already? How many of you have subscribed to our channel and followed her? How many of you have subscribed to our channel and followed her? How many of you have subscribed to our channel and followed her? Fantastic. All right, now, what is follow-up? Now, follow-up is every conversation or interaction you have with a prospect who you have exposed the business to towards getting them to make a joining decision. Now, it's very important that everyone knows that any interaction you have with your prospect, either after they have seen the presentation or before they see the presentation, is follow-up. After they have seen the presentation, before they see the presentation, is follow-up. And Another definition of follow-up is also a process of what? Education and understanding. And that's why if you depend on only instant sign-up, you are leaving money on the table, because instant sign-up just gives you 5% of the results. 95% of the results comes from what? From follow-up. That's after the presentation. 95% of the result comes from follow-up after the what? Presentation. Now, educating the prospect on why the business is a bit fit for what? For them. Now, of course, as Eric Quarry will always say, the fortune is in the what? Is in the follow-up. And follow-up should be done after every presentation. Like this weekend alone, we had a lot of presentations, Saturday, Sunday, even during the week. That's last weekend. Now, it's wrong for you to just assume that because nobody stood up to pay or nobody said, I'm interested and paid instantly, nothing for you again. That is wrong. 95% of the codes and the results you want to generate for this August will come after they have seen the presentation through follow-up. Is that okay? All right. And your follow-up must be done within 24 to 48 hours. This is very, very important. Many times people do not follow up. And because of that, they assume that nobody's going to join their business. And that's why if today somebody sees the presentation from you, you must make sure that at least the following, that day, that evening, you call them and congratulate them, for joining the platform or for coming for the event. And also just assume that, okay, yes, they have made their payment. So it's supposed to be done within 24 to 48 hours. So if you invite anybody for a presentation, either online or offline, and you don't follow up on them, you are losing a lot of money, because majority of the codes you want to generate, majority of the people that will help you achieve Kingsman, Emerging Leader, Wealth Connector, Ruby Wealth Connector, Amazon Ambassador, they all come when you do follow-up. So follow-up is very important. People think that invitation is more important than follow-up, but it's not true. Follow-up is actually more important than invitation. Because what happens, you are able to answer their questions. You're able to attend to them one-on-one. Many times, people might be too shy to want to ask you questions during presentation or even after presentation. Or it could be that maybe they're in a rush, they have another appointment, and they're just trying to respect the person that invited them just to attend and move on to the next thing. So because of that, they might not even take out time to take action on our business. So I want you to know that follow-up is you making sure that anybody that sees your business takes action immediately within 24 hours to 48 hours. Is that okay? And if you don't follow through, they forget what you have shown them, which is very true. As our leader, Ambassador always say, when somebody sees a presentation, right, don't forget they are going to leave you that day. Of course, they're going to get distracted with so many things. They're going to sleep over it. Now, if you ask them the following day what they heard or what they remember from the follow-up, they can only tell you less than 20% of the presentation or less than 10%. And that's why you must strike when the iron is hot. Is that okay? So within 48 hours, your prospect would have spoken to a whole world asking their opinion. So it accumulates a lot of negativity. So one of the implications of you not following up after somebody sees the presentation is that when they leave the presentation hall or they leave the Zoom meeting, they will start asking questions because they're like an excited child. They're like a baby. Oh, auntie, I have this. Oh, can't you see? Mommy just bought me this. Mommy just bought me that. They are so excited. They cannot wait to, tell their spouse, tell their colleagues, tell everybody they know about what they just saw. And that's why even that day after the presentation, that evening, you're supposed to follow up on them. Just congratulate them and ask them if they are part of those that selected the mastermind slots. And that's why it's very important that you have a book when you record your follow-up. Like me, this is one of my follow-up diary. It's wrong for you to assume that you know those to follow up on from your head. Because don't forget that you've invited a lot of people this month. Yes or no? Can you remember how many persons you invited this month? I'm asking that question. Can you remember how many persons you invited this month? You and your team. Can you remember? Can you remember how many persons you invited this month, you and your team? I'm waiting for your response in the comment section. Can you remember how many persons you invited this month, you and your team? Now, do you know why? Because you don't have a follow-up diary. Now, everybody, please listen to me. One of the ethics of our business is for you to do make sure you do follow-up every day. Now, before I even talk about follow-up diary, it's very important that you assign a time during the day to follow up. It's very important that you assign a time during the day to follow up. If you are a part-timer or you're a full-timer in our business, it's very important that you assign a time during the day to follow up. Like me, my own follow-up time is from 10-11, from 10 to 12. That is my own follow-up time every day. I make sure at least within 10 o'clock to 12 o'clock every day, I follow up. So you must have a time. If you're a part-timer or you're a full-timer, you must have a time you follow up, because 95% of the results you want to get from every invitation you have done will come from follow-up. Don't allow anybody deceive you. Instant payment is just Jara. Instant payment is just Jara. The main result comes from follow-up. Don't allow anybody deceive you and say, oh my God, I didn't get signed up today, so because of that, I am doomed. That's a lie from the pit of hell. So you must make sure that, number one, you allocate a time during the day to follow up. It's very, very important. So I want you to go to the comment section right now and tell me what time you're going to choose, just 1 hour every day to just follow up. Make sure you follow up on those that have attended presentation from you. So go to the comment section and let me know what time exactly you're going to follow up on your people, because I do mine within 10 o'clock to 12 o'clock every day, every morning. From 10 o'clock to 12 o'clock, that is when I follow up. In the morning, I do mine in the morning from 10 o'clock to 12 o'clock. So I want everybody here to go to the comment section and let me know what time of the day will you follow up? What time of the day will you follow up? Fantastic. Somebody say maybe. Now, I want you to know that follow-up is like you having your bath every day. Follow-up in our business is like you having your bath every day. Can any one of you here do without having your bath in a day? Can anybody here do without having their bath in a day? Of course not. So I want you to know that follow-up in our business it should be a norm. It should be a routine. It should be the same thing like you brushing your teeth every day. If you don't follow up in our business, you are losing a lot of money. If you are depending on just instant sign up, you are losing a lot of money. And trust me, the possibility of you achieving your goal by the end of this month is very, very slim. Is that okay? So make sure you create 1 hour every day to follow up. No matter how busy you are, either you're a part-timer or you're a full-timer, make sure you create 1 hour every day to follow up. And make sure you have what we call a follow-up journal. What did I say? Go to the comment section and let me know what I just said. Make sure you have a follow-up journal. Now, I was asking many of you, do you know how many persons have connected to your business from 1st of August and now? Many of you don't know. Why? Because you don't have a follow-up journal. You cannot remember everybody. Your brain cannot remember everything, because don't forget that there are so many things you're thinking of. But when you have a follow-up journal, it gives you specifically those that attended in your first week, those that attended in your second week, those that attended in your third week. Is that okay? And those that will attend in your 4th week. So it's very, very important you have a follow-up journal. So there are 2 things you must do if you really want to make serious income in our business. If you want to be part of those that will be celebrated for making their first 500,000, 1 million naira, 300,000, 350. I'm not even interested in you making 500, 1 million. If you really want to start making good money, serious income from 500, 1 million, you must allocate a day. You must allocate a time during the day to follow up. And you must have what we call a follow-up journal. It should be a part of you. It should be a part of you. And the best time to follow up is in the morning. The best time to follow up is in the morning. From 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock before presentation. From 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock before presentation. That is the best time to follow up. And you must have a follow-up journal. Is that okay? Now, as I said, you must strike when the iron is what? Is hot. Now you must understand that 90% of prospects need to be followed up before the sign up. Now, many of you might be asking, what does it mean? What is this statement? 90% of the prospects need to be followed up before they sign up. As I said earlier on, if you don't follow up, if you only depend on instant sign up, you are leaving money on the table. And before then, I want to tell us something. I'm coming. Now, are you all aware that you even have a great chance of making enough people that come from you pay instantly? Many of you here, you have enough chance and opportunity, or how will I put it? I think you actually play a very vital role. I think that's the word. That's what I want to use. You actually play a very vital role of getting your people to even sign up. Because from you sending recommendation SMS to them, right? From you sending recommendation SMS to them and somebody calling them, the follow-up starts before they even see the presentation. Because some of you will just send recommendation SMS. You will not even follow up to know, okay, have you gotten a call from them? Because are you aware that is part of follow-up? That is actually part of follow-up. The fact alone you are calling your prospect before they see the presentation, that have they called you? And they've not called you, why? Maybe you're not qualified, or maybe you're not selected. It's part of follow-up. So follow-up is actually done before the presentation, after the presentation, and even when they register. Did you hear what I just said? Follow-up is done before the presentation, after the presentation, and even after they have registered. Please go to comment section and type that. I'll explain that very quickly, because I think that is actually where I'll dwell on more. Because if you understand the psychology behind you getting enough people to join your business, you will never run out of codes, you will never run out of sign-ups, and you always achieve all your goals. You always achieve all your goals. So I think because I'm not going to tell you the how-to, because everybody here, you know the how-to on what you need to tell people. You know what you need to tell them for them to register. But it's the psychology behind you making sure, the mindset behind you doing the follow-up. That is actually what I'm going to be explaining today. Is that okay? Okay, I'm waiting for our response in the comment section. So you're actually supposed to follow up before the presentation, after the presentation, and after they have registered. I'm waiting, please type that. The three types of follow-up you're supposed to do is before presentation. I want you to write in the comment section. After presentation, that's within 48 hours, and after they have registered. I'm waiting for a response in the comment section, because I'm going to explain this very quickly. Please, as I said, if you want in details what you need to do to follow up, please just go to our leaders' YouTube channel, and after this meeting, go and watch it. But I'm just going to talk more on this. I'm going to talk more on this. Let me just stop my share button, and I'm going to be very practical. I'm going to be very, very practical with everybody. I'm going to use this to end the meeting, but I'm going to be very, very practical. I said follow up. There are three types of follow up, right? Follow up is done before presentation. Now, I know some of you have not heard this before, but I'm going to explain. Is that okay? After the presentation, and then after they register. So these are the ways you must always follow up. If you really want to smash your goals every month, if you really want to achieve your goals every month, before presentation, after presentation, and after they're registered. Now, what do I mean by before presentation? Now, you are not supposed to leave the invitation alone to your leader, right? You're not supposed to, I won't dwell too much on this, because this is not where I'm talking, this is not where I want to hammer on this morning. I'm going to talk more on after presentation and after they've registered. Is that okay? Because that is where you can generate so much codes and get a lot of sign-ups. Is that okay? All right, now, before presentation, you're not supposed to leave the call to only your leader or the secretary to make your calls, and you're not supposed to leave the invitation to them. What does it mean? If after you've sent recommendation SMS to them, right, you are supposed to follow up. And what is the follow up? Have they called you? You know, I recommended you to this NGO. Have they called you? Have the consultant called you? Why have they not called you? Maybe you're not selected. That is how to follow up on your prospect, because you're already getting them ready. You're already getting them ready, you know, for the invitation. So you must make sure that you don't leave the invitation to only your secretary or your leader that is making your call. Make sure you also do your own follow-up on them. Have they called you? Oh, they called you. Oh, fantastic. I hope you're part of those that is being selected. Is that okay? Number one, the first statement you make is, if you call them and they say they have not been called yet, right? You make them know that, why have they not called you? Act surprised. Why have they not called you? I don't know if they'll call you, but I hope and pray that you'll be selected. So start praying now. Start praying now that they select you. Just start praying now that they call you. That's the first statement, or that's the first thing you tell them. Now, if you call them and they tell you they've been called, but you know they are yet to attend the presentation, you tell them, make sure you go on time, because I'm not sure you have enough you get a seat that day. Make sure you go on time, and make sure that you are part of those that is being selected for the mastermind slot. I will advise you, make sure you go on time, and make sure you're part of those that is being selected for the mastermind slot, or make sure you're part of those being selected. You don't even have to say mastermind slot. Make sure you're part of those that is being selected, because this is an opportunity of a lifetime. Please, do you understand what I just said? If you understand what I just said so far, go and type understood in the comment section. If you understand what I just said, go and type understood in the comment section. So never leave follow up for only those making your call after you sent SMS. You also have your own parts to do when it comes to following up those that those you recommended. Now, after they've attended the presentation, it's very important, as I said, within 24 to 48 hours, you follow up on them. And I'm just going to show you one of the follow-up scripts you can use for someone that have seen the business, right? But they are yet to register. I'm just going to show us a follow-up script you can use for someone that have seen the business, but are yet to what? Register. Just stay with me. Please, I want you to just quickly screenshot this, or better still, you can tell your leader to send you the follow-up script. Now, it's wrong that when somebody joins your business, you allow them, you leave them. Within that day they saw the business, you either call them, or a day after, make sure you call them. And this is actually what you say. Many of you might have the script, but I'm just going to repeat it again for those of you that are not aware. When somebody comes and see the presentation, this is actually what you do that day or the following day, but make sure you do it within 24 hours. Good morning, Jane. Like today now, that people saw the business during the weekend, this is actually what you tell them. Good morning, Jane. My name is Mr. Joe. I'm reaching you from the Buena Vida headquarters in Abuja, in Lagos, in Port Harcourt, in Kano, depending on where you are, right? Jane, you're one of the smart and forward-thinking people. You first praise them. Jane, you're one of the smart and forward-thinking people that attended our presentation yesterday, so that we can work with you over the next 12 months to help you build a part-time business with a cash flow of between 300K to 500K monthly. You are showing benefit. Under the mentorship of the La Buena Vida campaign, you are transferring the credibility. Now, notice the paragraph summarize the benefit they stand to enjoy if they sign up with you. Is that okay? Now, you now move on. We have been receiving transfers. Please, I hope you screenshot this, because you're supposed to do this morning. Don't forget that we had a lot of presentation yesterday and day before yesterday, and even during the week. So you're supposed to do this morning, not tomorrow. Don't forget, you're supposed to follow up with on them within 24 hours. So I hope you have screenshot this. If you have done it, just type yes. If you have screenshot this, just go and type yes in the comment section. All right. If you have screenshot this, just go and type yes in the comment section. Okay, fantastic. Now the next thing says, we have been receiving transfers from your group, and we are currently positioning people accordingly. As it stands now, we have few mastermind slots left. which I expect a smart gentleman or lady like you to grab with immediate effect as to key into the benefit of the offer right away. Kindly send us your proof of payment so that we can position you right away. Now, you are assuming they are paid. You are not calling anybody within 24 hours to ask, did you pay? Have you paid? Please pay. You're not doing all that. You assume they paid, and that's why you're telling them, send me the proof of payment. So sometimes this prospect is going to feel guilty because maybe they feel that maybe they fail your hand because you assume that they're going to pay. So if they told you they have paid, you'll be like, congratulations, Jane. Please send me the following details so that we can process your transfer. This is very important. I hope we screenshot this. Now, of course, you tell them to send the amount, the bank they paid into, and the date of payment, and the way they did it. Was it mobile transfer, or how they did it? Is that okay? Now, you also tell them, also remember we are having our Quizzer guide today, because we all know that every Monday by 12 o'clock, we always have what we call our mastermind mentorship section. And then for the offices, I know sometimes we have it in the evening by 4, depending on the state you are. But you must understand that every Monday and even during the weekend, we always have what we call the mastermind mentorship section. That is the training any new prospect attend after they have seen the presentation. Is that okay? Now, if they have not paid, you can proceed as follows. Really, you act surprised. Wow, you are missing out on all the available support on ground now. That's all right. So, Jane, based on all the available support you stand to benefit by starting today, what is the way forward towards getting you started right away? So this is the question you must always ask them. If they have not paid, you must say, so Jane, based on all the available support you stand to benefit by starting today, because don't forget that you've told them that they stand to benefit. What is the way forward towards getting you started right away? You keep quiet and let her speak. If she fix a date for herself, ask her this. Now, let's not forget that we're approaching the end of the month. So the best time to make anybody pay is within this period, because already they are receiving salary. So don't allow them tell you 1 week, 2 weeks. No, because don't forget that the goal is for you to hit your target by the end of this month. And that's why, please don't tell them, okay, you can pay 1 week, you can pay 2 weeks. No, you tell them that we're currently positioning people, and we also want to position you accordingly. So, and the time we're going to be doing it is between today and tomorrow. Please, when you are following up on them, always give them today and tomorrow. Don't tell them you can do it a week from now, because trust me, it's going to negate, or it's going to destroy the opportunity of you achieving your goal for the month. And that's why the follow-up should be done today. You should give them the time to pay today or tomorrow. Is that okay? Now, you're not saying, Jane, do you want to do this business? That's if after she has told you the date she wants to pay, either to, but please make sure you tell her today or tomorrow. You know, ask her, Jane, do you want to do this business? Keep quiet and wait for her to answer. Then ask, Jane, do you really want to do this business, or is your decision to join on the date a polite way of saying you are not interested? These are the questions you ask her. Please, all these things are very, very important. Is that okay? Because don't forget, as I said initially, 90% of the results you want to get will come from follow-up. So encourage her to find a way around her challenges, as she's the only one delaying her eventual success in the business. Why wait to be successful in 3 months when you can equally be successful this month? So you must make her understand that they are positioning people already, and you want to position her for the mastermind mentorship. So she has to pay either today or tomorrow. Is that okay? And then, of course, many times when you're asking them this, they might want to give you objections. And I want you to know that there are 2 types of objection: limiting belief from them, and limiting belief about network marketing. And that's why you have to know how to handle objection, because many times when you're following up, they will bring as many objections as possible. I know many of you know some of those objections. Please, can you go to the comment section and list some of them? Some of the objections that a prospect gives you when you're trying to follow up on them. I want to see it in the comment section. Some of the objections our prospect give us when we are trying to follow up on them. That's one of the major objections. I don't have money. I don't have money. I don't have time. I don't know people. Is this not a scam? Is this not a scam? I don't know how to convince. Thank you very much. I'm always busy. I'm not ready. Now, there are two ways to handle any objections. You must always tell a story. You must always tell a story, and you know what we call the FF rule. That's the two major ways you can always handle any objection. You always tell them somebody that was just like them, either you or somebody you know in the business that was just like them, and how they were able to handle it. And that's why many times when they bring any objection to you, you tell them, I understand how you feel. I understand how you feel because I felt the same way. That's what we call the FF rule. So I said there are two ways to handle any objection. When you are following up with your prospect, you tell a story or use the FF rule. Please go to the comment section and type that. You tell a story of you, right, or somebody else, and use the FF rule. FF rule means feel, felt, found. Is that okay? Because every time you are doing follow-up, they would attack you. They will tell you 1,001 reasons why they cannot do the business. But there are just two major ways you can handle it. Is that okay? You can tell a story or use the what? FF rule. That is feel, felt, found. That means I understand how you feel. I felt the same way, but this is actually what I found. I realized that if I can look for the money, right, I can achieve all my goals. I realized that if I can just submit to mentorship, I don't have to convince people. I realized that if I can just submit to mentorship of the mastermind, their system is good enough for me to reach out to my friends. I don't have to convince people, right? So these are the two major ways you handle objection, because when you are following up on your friends, they will definitely give you plenty of objection. Either limiting belief about themselves. That means I'm not good enough, I can't do this, or limiting belief about the company, that is network marketing. So you must know how to tackle it. Tell a story or use the FF rule. Is that okay? And one of the ways to also handle objection, let me also show us here. One of the ways to pull up, not handle objection. Let me show us here is using these different tools, different exposure. One of the ways to, one of the ways to handle follow-up also is using these different exposures. Is that okay? Aside from you making calls within 48 hours, you must make sure that, okay, no, of course, follow up on them through calls. Another presentation. If somebody tells you they don't really understand, you can set them up for another exposure, another presentation. That means if somebody attended last week, you can get them to come and attend again this week. So that's another way of you following up on anybody. Another way of following up is presentation video. We have enough presentation videos you can use to follow up. Is that okay? We have the one that two videos that was done by our very own boss and leader, Ambassador Ronke. So you can use that one on them. We also have follow-up booklet or slide. You can use that for them. You also have what we call product sampling. Now, I can tell you that many people that tell you they are not ready to sign up, just by you giving them a coffee or you giving them one session of C247, maybe due to one problem or the other they have, can get them to join our business. I know many people that have done it too. And because of that, I know somebody that even traveled outside the country, qualified for a trip, just because I gave him our product. I gave him, he loved coffee. So he saw one of his member, with it. And the next thing, the member gave him my number. He called me. And when he called me, it was like he wanted the coffee. So I just used wisdom to bring him over to the office. So I told him, why would you want to be buying the products when you can even make money as you're using the product? It was like, really, how? Then I showed him the opportunity and he got started. So I want you to know that you just giving people the product to use can go a long way to get them to register. And then greeting people. Many times, there's this adage that says that people don't really care how much you know. They want to know how much you care. By you just checking up on people, you knowing how they are doing can get them to register to the business, because don't forget that a lot of people are so distracted with so many things. So they tend to forget that they attended your presentation. So by just checking up on them, hello, how are you doing? How is your family? It's another way of what? Follow up. Then doing one-on-one for them too is another way of what? Is another way of follow-up. Then, of course, QSG. It's wrong for anybody to attend presentation from you and you don't follow up on them. Like you don't get them, sorry, you don't get them to attend QSG. It's very wrong. And that's why anybody that attends presentation from you, you must make sure that they attend the QSG the day after they have attended presentation, or at least within that week. But QSG must be done within the week somebody sees the presentation, either within 24 hours, 48 hours, or during that week. And that's why every Monday like this by 12 o'clock or during in the evening, we are always having QSG or the mastermind mentorship in our various offices. Then commenting on WhatsApp status or social media posts can get your people to join our business just by commenting on their status. Oh, wow, I love this. This is beautiful. You are beautiful. Oh, this is awesome. Just by commenting on their WhatsApp status can get them to remember that, wow, they saw your business and they should get started. So these are the different ways you can expose the business to people, and then giving them an office tour. Now, this one works like magic. Now, many times when you present to people in a particular office, they might feel that you just got that office for that presentation that day, and you're going to jackpot, like you're going to run away. So in their mind, because there are different things that make people not register. But as simple as you just taking them from one leader's office to another, from one person to another, by you just giving them an office tour alone can get them to pay. And when I mean pay, it's not even small money. So this works like magic. It has worked many times for me. Or taking them to your leader's office. And that's why I will always advise you, follow-up does not end with you alone. Make sure you take them to your leader. Let your leader talk to them. Take them to your leader's office, because there's something your leader might say to them that, of course, will get them to what? Join. Then sharing success stories and recent events with them. As little as you sending them Dominion's testimony, as little as you sending them the Aminu's testimony, as little as you send them as many testimonies as possible can get them to join our business. So I want you to know that we have different tools. All of you here, you're so fortunate. Back then when I registered, we didn't have all of these tools. But we have different tools you can use to follow up and get results this month. Because this month has not ended yet. You can achieve a lot before the end of what? Of this month. Now, the last way, of course, I said you can follow up is after they have registered. Now, some of you might be asking, but Bosola, what do you mean? Don't worry, in the next 6 minutes, we are going to end this training, but I need to explain this very quickly. Now, you might be saying, what do you mean by follow up after somebody has registered? Now, are you aware that anybody that registers to our business and has not started getting alerts, they are babies in this business, and anything can get them to quit. Anything can get them to quit. Anything can get anybody that has joined our business, right, and has not gotten any results yet, has the possibility of what? Quitting anytime. Now, one of the fastest way for you to make sure that any new person that join our business do not quit the business is, number one, you must make sure you keep in touch with them every week. This is very important. For the next 30 days, anybody that just newly joined our business, you must make sure you keep with them at least once or twice every week. Now, of course, the first way you can keep in touch with them is when they come for the QSG. The second way is when they come for team training or any other training. But you must make sure you keep in touch with them twice every week. Any new baby that join, any new prospect that join our business is very important. Now, are you also aware that because of the fact alone that you are keeping in touch with them or you get them to come to the office, that alone can make them upgrade? And this brings me to upgrading your account. Now, one of the reasons why a lot of people do not upgrade their account is because you don't follow up on them very well after they have registered. I'm going to say that again. One of the reasons why a lot of people do not upgrade, because upgrade is very important. If you don't upgrade if people don't upgrade their account, they will not take our business serious. If you don't upgrade your account, you will not make good money. If you don't upgrade your account, you will not take the business serious. If you don't upgrade your account, you will not make good money. And that's why we always advise what do you need to do to make sure people upgrade their account so that they take our business more serious and their account is not scattered. That means, because if you're here and you don't have 4/15, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, then you're wrong. That is 4 out of 15 accounts, or 5 out of 15 accounts, because the best way to join our business is either 15 or 31 account. That's the best way to join. I wish my leader had told me this, because it's just that they didn't also know. Because currently my own account is scattered. So one of the reasons why you must follow up on those that have joined the business is to make sure they upgrade. Because if anybody do not upgrade their account from 1 to more, they will not take the business serious and they will not make good money. And you are not a good person. It's the truth. You are not a good person. So this is very, very important. And that's why the 2 ways I know to make sure that you get your people to upgrade is to make sure that at least twice in a week, you see them in the office. It's very, very important. At least twice in a week, you see them in the office, get them to come around, do a one-on-one with them. Because upgrading their account is very important. And if you're here, you've not upgraded your account, or you only have 1 account, you are wrong. Because it means that if anybody joins your business, and this is you, right? And you only have 1 account, you don't have the structure, it means that they will either come on the left or right. And what happened? They've blocked your account. They blocked your account. But guess what? If you upgrade like this, either 4/15 or 5/15, what happens? It means that they can either come on your left or right, or come on your left or right here. And this is the best way to structure your account. I'm telling you one of the secrets that many times your leader might even forget to tell you. And that's why I'm telling you this before I end this meeting today. Make sure you upgrade your account. And make sure you follow up on everybody that told you they are going to what? Upgrade. Make sure you follow up on everybody that told you they are going to upgrade. Because if they don't upgrade their account, what happens? Their account will be scattered, number 1. They will not take the business serious and they will not make good money. I'm telling you, the possibility of you making 500K to 1 million naira is very slim if you don't upgrade your account in this business. The possibility of you making 500K to 1 million naira is very slim if you don't upgrade. So go to comment section and type Operation Upgrade. Go to the comment section and type Operation Upgrade. Go to the comment section. I'm waiting for your response in the comment section. Go to the comment section and type Operation Upgrade. I'm waiting for your response in the comment section. Go to the comment section and type Operation Upgrade. I told you, you follow up on your prospect before they see the presentation, after they see the presentation, and after they have registered. And this one is after they have registered. Don't allow anybody end this month without upgrading their account. I'm going to say that again. Do not allow anybody end this month without upgrading their account. If not, you're going to scatter their account for life. Because the best way to join our business is either 15 account or 31 account. So even if you cannot start with either 15 account or 31 account, then start with 5 out of 15 or 4 out of 15. You know why I'm telling you this? Me, I already have 23 accounts. My own daughter, she's 5 months. She has 31 accounts, 31, right? And I don't want you to make the same mistake I made. I'm 6 years in this business. My account is currently scattered. If anybody had told me that I'm going to scatter and destroy my account because I did not list in, I'll say it's a lie. And that's why I can't overemphasize the power of you upgrading. Everybody that joined your business, make sure they are upgrade. Make sure they upgrade. Make sure you upgrade. If you have not upgraded your account, make sure you upgrade. Make sure they upgrade. Operation Upgrade before the end of this month. Operation Upgrade. Is that okay? All right, so this is actually where I'm going to end the meeting today. And I hope you've learned something today. I hope you've learned something today. If you have learned something, go and type yes in the comment section. And I'm just going to take 2 questions before I end today's meeting. I'm going to take 2 questions before I end today's meeting. Please do not allow anybody end this month in your team without them upgrading, because they can never be celebrated as a Kingsman if they don't have minimum of 3 accounts. So we all know that one. They can never, because when you register, The next rank for you, just like 100 level, 200, is Kingsman. And if you don't have 3 accounts, you cannot be celebrated. Even if you have 10 human beings that join your business, 5 human beings that join your business, but you don't upgrade, right? You don't have minimum of 3 accounts, then I'm telling you, you will never be celebrated. Because I told you the best way to join our business is that 15 account or 31 account. And even if you cannot start the business with either 15 or 31, make sure at least you have 5 out of 15 or 4 out of 15. Very, very important. Because I have 23 accounts, but my accounts are currently scattered. Because when I registered, I was saying, I don't have money, I don't have money, I don't have money. Now my account is scattered. I see, sometimes when I see my DTC, I want to cry. But I know that it's not my leader's fault because they didn't even understand it. But now we understand. And we don't want you to make the same mistake we have made. Is that okay? Okay, somebody said, please, is the new VAS package still available? Yes, it's still available. Okay, how can we upgrade when the money is not there yet? See, I'm going to advise you, I'm going to advise you. If it means you're going to go and loan the money, look for the money anywhere, please do it. Don't make the same mistake we made. I wish I can show you my DTC. Don't make the same mistake we made. This was the same thing we're telling ourselves. We don't have money, we don't have money. And I still have 6 years in this business because we're all going to be in this business for a very long time. So it's not better you build your foundation well. We are going to be in this business for a very long time. And foundation is everything in any business. Foundation is anything in any structure or organization. So make sure your structure is well seated. Is that okay? And what do you need to do? Do either 4 out of 15. If you don't have money for 15 accounts, I understand. Or 31 accounts, I understand. But make sure your account is that 4 out of 15 or 5 out of 15. Is that okay? All right. What if I have 31 accounts and nobody joins me? What happened? It's not possible. If you are following your leader's mentorship, and that's why mentorship is very important. Please, the only reason that nobody will join your business is when you're not doing the things your leader asks you to do. And that's why in this business, you don't work alone, you work with a leader or you work with a mentor. Is that okay? And that's why, see, if you have a one account, I bet you there's not possible that you will not get results if you work with your leader. Is that okay? Fine boy Richie. Is it possible for someone to have limiting belief in themselves and in network marketing at the same time? Yes, it's very possible. It's very possible. Can you explain the meaning of my account is scattered, please, in 1 minute? Okay, what it means is this. Okay, I know, yes, we've ended the meeting, but for those that want to stay, let me just show you what it means by your account is scattered. Now, if you only have one account like this, right? What happens? I told you that the best way to join our business is what? 15 accounts. And 15 accounts is this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. This is 15 accounts. And that is the best way to join our business, right? But it's possible that you might say, okay, but I don't really have 15 accounts, because we tell you, if you don't have 15 accounts, just take a part of the 15 accounts and get started with. That is 1, 2, 3, 4. That is a part of the 15 account. And what I mean is this: 1, that means a part of the 15 account is 1, 2, 3, 4. So it means that if anybody wants to join your business, right, they can either come here or here if you have 15 accounts. But if you have only 4, right, if you have 4 out of 15 accounts, which is this way, it means that they're also joining like this: 1, 2. Please, is it not the same thing? I'm asking you a question. This is someone that has 4 accounts, right? This is someone that has 4 accounts. And this is someone that has 15 accounts. Please, is it not the same thing? I'm waiting for your response in the comment section. Somebody having 15 accounts, somebody having 4 accounts, and 2 persons join their business. Please, as the account started like this, it's not the same thing. It's the same thing, right? But now see the implication of you having 1 account. If you have 1 account like this, only 1 account like this, and the same 2 persons join your business, it means that they will come here left, they will come here right. So it means that the possibility of you still having the 15 account structure is gone for life. because they can never remove this human being again under you. If you have only one account, it's for life. They can never remove this human being again under you. So it means that if you want to upgrade your account, you have to upgrade under these human beings that you have brought to the business. So it means that you first have to make money for them before you make money for yourself. You have to make money for them before you make money for yourself. And this is for life. You cannot remove any human being that join your business. You cannot remove them again. Hello? Any human being that join your business, you cannot remove them again. That is why it's very important you do the 4 out of 15 so that you are still maintaining your 15 account. Because see, nothing is fault now. You either having this structure, right? Or this structure, nothing is fault. Because it means that later on, from the money you're even making from here and here, you can gradually upgrade to the remaining 11 accounts. So nothing is destroyed. But if you only have one account and a human being join on the left or right, that's all low. Nothing, you cannot even do anything again. You cannot remove them again. It's for life. Right? Now, some of us that did not know all this, what happened? I did 3 accounts. Let me show you. I did 1, 2, 3. Then what happened? People started joining my business. People started joining my business like this, joining my business like this. Then when I saw the sense to upgrade, I had to register myself under people. Under people. Now my account is scattered. Very scattered. Like, the thing used to give me a headache. When I see my DTCA, I used to have serious headache. So please don't make the same mistake with me. I'm telling you from my 6 years experience here. Is that okay? All right. So how many of you are going to make sure you upgrade and get all your people that have joined your business to upgrade? I want to see it in the comment section. How many of you are going to upgrade and get all your people that join your business? If you love your teammates, you get them to upgrade. If you love your teammates, you get them to upgrade. Is that okay? It's only when you don't love your teammates, you not get them to upgrade. So this morning is Operation Upgrade. Follow up on those yet to join the business and follow up on those that have joined the business but yet to upgrade. Is that okay? Operation Upgrade. Operation Upgrade. Is that okay? Fantastic. Please, I can't take all these questions because of time. I can see so many questions here. Okay, somebody said, what if you tell your leader to structure your account 4/15 and she does what she likes and removes your 4 accounts and blocks it for a secretary? And by the time you realize that if you're prospect with 15 accounts under a secretary, with you gaining anything from it. Okay, Agbadu. Well, I don't really understand this, but I don't think it's possible. I think you can talk to a senior leader on this. Is that okay? But I don't think your leader, you tell your leader you want 4/15 and she'll block your account like that. It's not possible. Now, please, we have so many questions here. I cannot take all of them at the same time. I bet you. So what will happen is this: make sure you get back to your leader after this meeting now, because I know everybody, we all need to start doing follow-up calls. Is that okay? Make sure you get to your leader after this meeting and ask them all the questions you want to ask them. But make sure you upgrade your account and your teammates upgrade their account, because the only way you show love to your people is when their account is structured well. I know many of my teammates that come to me and say, boss, thank you so much for making sure I do the 4/15 account structure or the 5/15 account structure. Every single day they come to me and they're always thanking me. Is that okay? So if you love your teammates, if you love your business, you upgrade your account. So let's go right now to do follow up on everyone that's seen our business for this week. Let's make sure we invite them for the QSG this morning by 12 o'clock or this evening. Is that okay? And I'm going to be posting some follow-up scripts you can use because of time. And if you want more information on how to do proper follow-up, just make sure you go to the YouTube channel of Ronke Hoshemani, our leader, our mentor in the business, our mastermind in business. Go to our YouTube channel and subscribe, follow. Is that okay? So that you can get all the trainings there, because there's a training on follow-up. All right, so I think that is all for now. This is my pain in the business. All the activity is that 15. I benefit. Okay. All right. Okay, Agbadu, just get back to your leader to explain all this, or a senior leader, right? After your leader to explain the problem. Is that okay? All right, so please, Operation Upgrade. Operation Follow-up. All right, God bless you all. I love you all and have a great week ahead. Is that okay?